The Kleos business model is to use space to collect data from space and deliver that data to customers on Earth, where it can add value to their current data sets and deliver them a higher value product at the end of it. We're using satellites in a very unique way. We're observing the Earth in a different part of the spectrum than you'd be used to, which is normally imagery. We're observing the Earth in the radio spectrum. So we're looking to see how the radio spectrum is being used around the Earth, and this usage can indicate security issues such as illegal fishing or coastline security problems. Our core application for Kleos data is really currently the maritime domain, and very specifically we're focused on the dark part of the maritime domain, which is estimated to be about 30% of the maritime environment currently. So we're really looking to illuminate that dark area, to sort of shine a light on it and say this is where we're seeing activity that's currently unseen, this dark activity if you like. Some of that activity could be perfectly legitimate, it's just people who don't need to be tracked because they're too small, but in other cases it's an indication of activity that coast guards or security forces may be interested in looking at. One of the key applications we're focused on in particular is sort of trying to help clamp down on illegal fishing. It's a common issue. There's an organisation called the Pew Foundation which has done a lot of research into this, and they estimate over 800 kilograms of fish is illegally fished every second of every day, which has a decimating effect on people's livelihoods and the environment, clearly. We have to look after our fish stocks appropriately to continue to deliver this important source of economic growth to developing nations. So we're very keen on supporting those sorts of applications with our data. Clearly, Luxembourg doesn't have a huge maritime environment and isn't a big customer in terms of our data that we're collecting, but it's a very good place to base your business. It's a good environment for employees, it's a good environment from a business perspective, very supportive. It's capable of supporting businesses through their early stage of growth, which is what we're currently into, as we move into revenue generation as well. So we're able to have a very secure, safe base here, really making use of some of the wider infrastructure, because whilst our customer base might not be in Luxembourg, there is a big supply chain here in Luxembourg. There are other organisations we're working with very closely locally here, and there's a growing space community, a growing data community as well here that we're able to tap into and get a lot of benefit from. There's then some wider benefits as well. There's a very large maritime cluster actually in Luxembourg, which we're part of and members of and actively participate in, and that's been very good for us as well in terms of learning about the industry and engaging the customer base.